You want to say Kalala? You know about Shemay Rashai, the brothers of the apostles of great millstone. Shalom to all the brothers them in the highway and byway preaching this word in sincerity and in truth. Much honesty and the brother Shapar. Yeah, we'll come together again another Tuesday, another live stream. You know what I mean? This Tuesday basically, we're going to tackle this Tuesday basically is the notion that Jamaican people have, so-called Jamaicans have, that they are independent for some reason. You know what I mean? When I said so-called Jamaican, the reason I say so-called Jamaican because actually you people are not Jamaican, you know what I mean, by the true sense of the word nationality. You're not Jamaican by race, you know what I mean? You're Jamaican by the fact that that name was placed upon you after the fact that you're coming a slavery, man. You know what I mean? But who were you people before slavery? Look, you're from the tribe of Benjamin. You know what I mean? That was scattered abroad, man. You know what I mean? One of the places they get scattered was in the Caribbean over here. First, to the west coast of Africa, to the Caribbean, and even certain places in Europe also. You know what I mean? So your true identity is not Jamaican. You are from the tribe of Benjamin of the nation of Israel. You know what I mean? Predominantly, by the way. See, along with other Caribbean so-called countries, man. Now, I want to get to the fact that you have Jamaicans have this notion that they're independent, but so much of them don't really have the real understanding what kind of smoke and mirror basically the so-called white man carry out when him actually say you're independent, man. So we're going out today and show you what your true state where you're in, you know what I mean? And not according to what the common man of Jamaica think when they say independent, because maybe the leaders them know exactly what's going on, you know what I mean? But the common man have a wrong idea of what Jamaican independence is, you know what I mean? So we're going to break it down to you today, seeing because that's our job as prophets of the Lord basically, you know what I mean, is to tear down the lies them and the deception of the so-called white man, which is the devil, set up on the earth, you know what I mean? And make you know the truth according to the scriptures, man. So that will get set up for you, so that we come for the now to make it clear to you. So when start play one clip, then we just go down to the meat of the matter.
Alright, here we go then.
Yeah.
Jamaica was the happiest island in all the Caribbean. Kingston was in holiday mood, and the whole population hung out the flags and metaphorically threw its hat in the air. They rejoiced, not that they were parting from Britain, they are firm adherents of the crown, but because Jamaica stood on the threshold of independence. And then it rained. A tropical downpour, as inappropriate as our own deluge on bank holiday. But nature relented, and as though to bid welcome, out came the sun as the airliner touched down at Palisadoes Airport, bringing to represent the Queen Princess Margaret. Independence was to have a royal greeting. There to welcome the princess and her husband was the governor, Sir Kenneth Blackburn, and the veteran Prime Minister, Sir Alexander Bustamante. After the greeting of Lady Blackburn, it was the turn of the Premier to bid Her Royal Highness a royal welcome. Then Princess Margaret was conducted to the saluting base to receive the royal salute by the Jamaica Regiment. The 12-mile drive from the airport and through Kingston gave thousands the opportunity they had long awaited to express their own greetings in unmistakable manner. At the entrance to King's House, the princess spoke to some disabled children. Among them were Girl Guides and Boy Scouts. They are crippled, but they were not forgotten. The royal were too with the woman in charge of them. Next day, Her Royal Highness opened the great National Stadium, which nobly expresses the pride and hope of the new nation. Sir Alexander Bustamante received the Princess and Lord Snowdon and conducted them to the royal box. This was the place where, at midnight on the following day, the flag of independent Jamaica would be raised. Princess Margaret said it was fitting that the country would serve as host for the 9th Central American and Caribbean Games. And after the applause came the emotional rendering of the Jamaican national anthem.
Yeah, you can pause it. So, you have a statistic basically that come out of the United Nations. Them the statistics that said a certain percentage of Jamaican population were illiterate. IQ would some have a low IQ. You know,
80-something%.
yeah, 85%. Yeah, one of them international body basically do a survey and them say, you know, so-called Jamaicans, 85, brother? 85% of the Jamaican people have low IQ. You know what I mean? And if you really look on it, see, they don't have justifiable reasons to say that. See? Because a Negro fall for anything, man. Seeing such as this independence scheme or scam. You know what I mean? Because what the British actually do, when the British Empire expand, it become very costly, man. You know what I mean? So the costs are cut back in them profits. You know what I mean? Because what the British Empire basically do is having plantation all over the place where them can make some form of profit from.
A corporation.
Yeah, it's a corporation, basically. You know what I mean? And a lot of liability did not come up. So what the British government did, you notice something that we're not saying the British monarch, we are saying the British government. This is what the British go, because Jamaica is just was an extension of the British government.
Right.
Which basically is an extension of the British monarch. Now we're going to show you the difference between the monarch and the government. Now the British government basically extension which through the Caribbean and wherever in the world, like Africa and some other places where they have them in colonies, seeing a whole lot of expense. You know what I mean? So what them plan to do is to cut costs. Maintain profit, but cut costs.
Right.
See? So basically, now you have the Commonwealth nations.
Yeah, the Commonwealth of Nations.
Commonwealth of Nations. Commonwealth realms. Yeah? Now, when Jamaica gets so-called independent, seeing it was independence from the judicial system or whatsoever governed the British government.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if a law passed in a Britain, seeing automatically pass in a Jamaica.
Right.
Seeing that's what the independence was about. Is a separate entity when it comes on to policies. Yeah. No. It's still both the British government and the Jamaican so-called government is still headed by the British monarch. That's the similarity. Now, a lot of Jamaicans believe that we are independent of the British monarch. This is not so. Yeah? See?
We're independent of the government.
We are independent of the British government, thus you have so-called Jamaican government. Yeah? That's what's going on. Now, seeing? Now the Queen, seeing she's still the head of state in Jamaica. Just like many other countries who are a part of the she's also the Queen, according to the Commonwealth realm. She's the Queen of Jamaica, just the same.
Right.
Alright? See, so the sense of freedom that Jamaicans celebrate, it is not that. See? You don't have the right to self-determine what Jamaicans believe out here in Jamaica. So-called Jamaicans, which are Benjamites, what you believe out here is that you have right, freedom. What call it?
Autonomy.
Yeah, free autonomy. You don't have that. You know what I mean? self-determination. You don't have that.
No, not sovereignty either.
You know what I mean? You're not a sovereign state as what majority Jamaicans believe, having 80% of you have low IQs, believe that you're sovereign. You're not sovereign. You know, a matter of fact, Jamaica is not even a republic. See? For actually sure, which a republic also is not even a sovereign nation neither. You know what I mean? Which basically go deeper. You know, research. You will see that. See, America is a republic, but them still not sovereign. You know what I mean? You have other Caribbean islands, so basically claim republic being a republic, but still not sovereign. You know what I mean? Them still a part of the Commonwealth. Yeah, which headed by what? The Queen. Yeah. Right. So, I could go down in the whole thing, deal with Jamaican so-called independence and how this thing go. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we can just add to that.
Remember the beginning, all of them places them get populated by slaves. There are plantations, there are corporations, them they have basically to make business. Whenever come over here to become a great nation,
right?
You know what I mean?
Fitting, man. Right. These hawks are for these vultures, which are the so-called them wealthy elite and the so-called white man. It's a way for them to make money, man. Right. And not only making money, but to cut losses while doing so. Right. See? So instead of the British government having a liability, they will continue to make profit and put all that liability on the heads of the Jamaican people. It was a trick to put you in a more worse state than in what it was in before. Right. You know what I mean? The white man being a devil that he is, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, sure incident about that. You remember when the Prime Minister said they're gonna deport some Jamaican criminals back in Jamaica, but basically Jamaica needs to build a prison. Right? Hey, basically they must say, we not take that burden or be that cautious like the brother share. Right. Basically they must say, it's cutting costs,
Right.
You know, still slaves to it, but we now the government of England now be that burden there. Right? The government of Jamaica will be that burden.
Right.
Even the people, even though you're still under the Queen.
Which is the people, even though the Queen own the thing and profit from it, out of the profit, and what they make, none of it now go back towards the maintenance of the thing will bring them profit. Right. See, that is a trick. You know what I mean? Well devised by this devil, which is a so-called white man. But you people don't know that this man is a devil because he have some deep works and some undercover wickedness where you niggas don't know. You know what I mean? But hey, when brothers come out and to bring out certain information, you people scoff and you laugh at it, man. You know what I mean? And guess what? These men only working for the detriment of you people, because guess what? The situation they get tenfold more worse. You know what I mean? That's what this thing set up for you. For the Lord have a curse upon you people, call yourself Jamaican, which is the tribe of Benjamin. You know what I mean? And the other tribes them, but basically you can't pull your neck out of it without turning to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh. See, now that we'll get down to at the end of this, hopefully at the end of this series, man. You know what I mean? So we could bring out some information concerning Jamaican independence. Now we'll get to some scriptures afterward. You know?
All right. All right, so this is the Constitution of Jamaica.
Right.
All right, so the Jamaican Constitution 1962 was drafted by a bipartisan joint committee of the Jamaica legislature in 1961 to 1962, approved in the UK and included as the second schedule of the Jamaica Order in Council 1962 under the West Indies Act 1962. Right. All right. It came into force with the Jamaica Independence Act of the UK Parliament, which gave Jamaica political independence. And
yes.
that's an important point.
Yeah. Which a lot of Jamaicans misunderstand what political independence means.
Right. All right. So this is chapter 4 of the Constitution. Under chapter 4, the Governor General is given authority as the representatives of Her Majesty the Queen to name the date of a general election, to appoint ministers and assign them responsibilities, to appoint parliamentary secretaries, the Attorney General, senators, privy councillors, the Chief Justice, the President of the Court of Appeal, the Director of the Public Prosecutions, and member of the Services Commission. In most cases, the Governor General acts in accordance with the advice of the Prime Minister. In some cases, also after consultation with the leader of the opposition. Right? In only a few matters, mainly minor one, does the Governor General act in his own discretion. Right? So basically, him have final say. Right? But most time, he act under advice. Right? Chapter 5 under Parliament. Under Chapter 5 of the Constitution, Parliament is given power to make laws for the peace, order, and good governance of Jamaica. Parliament consists of Her Majesty the Queen, right, represented by the Governor General, right, and 2 legislative houses, a nominated Senate and an elected House of Representatives.
Right. So the head of state is the Queen, Her Majesty the Queen. Right. That is according to the Jamaican Constitution. Right. So you so-called Jamaicans claiming that you have this sovereign state, basically, seeing in the true sense of the word. Seeing you're not sovereign, man. Seeing the Queen is still your head of state. You know what I mean? Meaning anything that she don't agree with, you cannot do. See? So the free autonomy thing is out the window. Because if the Jamaican government decide upon a certain policy and it is not agreed upon by the British monarch, it cannot go through.
Right. And as a brother comment on the comment board, GMS Intellect, the Roman Empire did the exact same thing. When the Roman Empire they expand too far, they create what were known as Roman provinces. Right. Right. And each Roman province would have a government by itself, right, but would still pay taxes to the emperor. Right. But them would rule themselves and be responsible for their own liabilities. Right. Right. But them still pay taxes to the empire. It's the same thing with the British Empire. When it get too big, you have the dismantling of the British Empire what happened. And then in 1949, where them create the Commonwealth of Nations. And under that, the Commonwealth realms as well. So instead of the Queen being the Kingdom of Salakia, instead of the government of England or the UK government being responsible and stand the losses, where them create so-called independent nations, but the Queen is still head of the Commonwealth or head of state. Right. See, in some cases. So them still pay tribute to the Queen, and she still have last say in many other countries. Yo. Right. See,
it's similar to a corporation. What is a corporation? You can look it up, brother.
Right. Yeah, man.
See? You can look it up. Because all these corporation, the stakeholders in a corporation, them compare losses. Will provide any form of income.
Read it, you know what I mean? All right. So this is a corporation from Investopedia. A corporation is a legal entity that is separate and distinct from its owners. And corporations enjoy most of the rights and responsibilities that an individual possesses. That is, a corporation has the right to enter into contracts, loans, and borrow money, sued and be sued by employees, own assets, and pay taxes. Is basically a legal person. Right. So a country is a corporate, an independent country is a corporation. You have the right to make your own laws and, you know, have your own government and But as a breaking down section said, the corporations are used throughout the world to operate all kinds of businesses. While its exact legal status varies somewhat from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, the most important aspect of a corporation is limited liability. This means that the shareholders have the right to participate in the profits through dividends and other appreciation of stock, but are not held personally liable to the company's debt.
So whatsoever debt Jamaica go in, seeing even the Queen benefit and all our friends, you know what I mean, benefit the British family and all them wealthy elite, seeing, although them benefit from Jamaica, them not gonna stand for your losses. You know what I mean? Them will get all of the returns and them not gonna help to fix or maintain the thing. We'll give them the return. That's all it was all about. It was a sham. The white man is the biggest scammer on the planet. Yeah? Yeah, we're not priest, brother. See me? As I mentioned it. Yeah, yeah. See, because hey, you see, as you say, we continue, we're going on the highway and the byways, and we preach that this man, seen to the highest level, this man is a devil. You know what I mean? According to the scriptures. But hey, our people basically mainly See, find it hard to believe that this man is a devil, man. See, because this is how this man moves stealthy.
Right.
Yeah? He moves very stealthy, man. You know what I mean? Do some things. But basically, you as the common man now go pick up, man. And guess what? You have some gatekeepers, you know what I mean? Which basically you people set as leaders over you who keep the gate for the so-called white man, yeah?
Right.
See? Because your politicians are just gatekeepers, man. And they mislead you into believing in this type of independence where you believe you have, man. Yeah?
Yeah, right. So it's Job 13 and verse 4.
Right.
But ye are forgers of lies,
right.
Ye are all physicians of no value.
Right. These men are forgers of lies, man. They are straight up devils, man. Demons on the earth, man. Yeah? That's what you did. That's what we're dealing with right now. We're dealing with, as scripture said, we're dealing with what? Spiritual wickedness in high places, man.
Gone.
Yeah? Continue, brother.
All right, go further. You know this. So basically, I'm getting across is look, the queen is still the head of state. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to show that even more clearly.
Right.
All right, so this is a Wikipedia article entitled The Monarchy of Jamaica. Right. So it said the monarchy of Jamaica is a constitutional system of government in which the hereditary monarch is the sovereign of Jamaica. So Jamaica is not sovereign.
Right.
See, the monarch is
the sovereign of Jamaica.
That's why the Porsche come out and tell them a seek.
Yeah, we're going to that. We're going to that earlier, brother.
It said the terms crowning right of Jamaica, Her Majesty in right of Jamaica, or the Queen in right of Jamaica may also be used to refer to the entire executive government of Jamaica. You hear that?
Right.
The entire executive government of Jamaica is the Queen.
Right.
Right? He said, though the Jamaican crown has its roots in the British crown, it evolved to become distinctly Jamaican constitution represented by its own unique symbols.
Right. We have our own type of looking flag. We don't have the same flag as the British flag.
But
which them thing don't make no sense.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Instead of calling it British crown, they call it the Jamaican crown with a different coat of arms.
Right.
Right.
So, some symbolism change, but it's the same people them behind the whole thing. Yeah.
See? So it said the present monarch is the Queen Elizabeth II, officially titled Queen of Jamaica, who has reigned, and get this, since 6th of August 1962. So she started reigning as monarch of Jamaica the day when we get independence, yo. See? So it said now,
but again, go back to emancipation with
it's the same slackness, yo.
Right.
It said, however, the Queen is the only member of the royal family within the constitutional rule, holding ultimate executive authority to a royal prerogative. A royal prerogative remains bound by laws enacted by her in Parliament and by conventions and precedents, leaving the day-to-day exercise of executive power to her cabinet. So even though the cabinet in Jamaica exercise the day-to-day executive power, she still have the ultimate executive authority, yo.
Right.
Right?
See? So this self-determination type thing is out the window, man.
Right.
See, it's out the window. See, and even if we actually be a sovereign state, would have become a non-sovereign state under the IMF and all them lending institutions, man.
Right.
Because them is the one who direct what's supposed to take place in Jamaica because of the debt serve unto the lender. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Right.
Because believe it or not, you know, seeing under them corporations, man, all of them rich, wealthy elite, you know what I mean? The British, as I say, them benefit from whatsoever take place in Jamaica. But guess what? Seeing any loss Jamaica at any loss, them not have nothing to do with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Them and them friend make all the money. It's just like on the video with about the IMF. You see me, all them come in and them set up them contracts for them friend, get the contracts them for set up whatsoever, and they must up in the country. That's how them reap and rob all the resources them from the countries them, man. Them and them friend make money. Them lend the money, and them friend get the money where them lend. You know what I mean? That's how it go. You know what I mean? So it's not about for helping you, seeing if you come out as whatsoever, like what them tell you, seeing being a devil, seeing it's basically to use you till you cannot be used anymore. They wring you dry. That's all. You know what I mean? That's all I'm doing, man. See, it's a part of the curse of the Heavenly Father. Yeah? But you niggas too stupid to understand that, man.
Right. Seeing? Read the piece of
That's the Proverbs 22 verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor, And the borrower is a servant to the lender.
The borrower is a servant to the lender. See?
So basically, them have control over the country in a different legs. You have the religious control, you have the economic control, and then you have the governmental control.
Yeah.
So in all the spiritual, the economic, and the governmental control.
Right.
As I say, the key point is them not gonna be liable.
There's no
liable.
Them not gonna be liable to
With
nothing what happen here, man.
But them still partaking of the profits.
Yes.
Right.
That's all.
Right. For sure you more clearly.
Yeah.
Right. I'll look on Commonwealth realms, right, which Jamaica is a part of. Right. Alright, so it's Jamaica has the same person as your monarch as the other Commonwealth realms. Let's take a look at the Commonwealth realms. It's a Commonwealth realm is a sovereign state that is a member of the Commonwealth of Nations and shares the same person, currently Queen Elizabeth, as its head of state and reigning constitutional monarch, but retains a crown legally distinct from the other realms.
Right.
So basically the crown get defined separately in each territory, but are still the same monarch, right? And this is our rule, right? The monarch rule in the realms. The monarch holds the highest position in each Commonwealth realm and may perform such function as issuing executive orders, commanding the military forces, creating and administering laws. Right?
Creating and administering.
So,
don't your very laws
that govern you people, is not by us.
Right.
So it wasn't by us, for us. So you have this whole thing about this gay agenda and all them things, the homophobic agenda where them say, oh, Jamaica basically homophobic and you have Jamaican people so-called Jamaican people say, look, them can't pass no homosexual laws of Jamaica because Ray. Look, man, when you decide to do it, what you gonna do to stop it, man? Who own the military as you just read? Who own the police force, man? What you niggas are gonna do? Yeah?
And even if you don't look at it from the Commonwealth realms point of view, we're still members of the United Nations.
Yeah.
And as a members of the United Nations, there are certain charters
bound by charters, man.
So
and guess what? You cannot. You see, once a man becomes sovereign, you have to have a military or a force to defend that sovereignty, man. And you can see when you don't have a force to defend that sovereignty, you can see the result what happened to Iraq. You can see the result that happened to Libya and about to happen to Syria.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. This is the reason why I don't want no other countries to have nuclear weapons. Because when you have nuclear weapons, guess what? You can defend whatsoever you want to do as an independent state. And them don't need that.
For example, Russia ban all homosexual propaganda from the mainstream media.
Right.
The reason why them can do that is because they have a standing army.
Right.
And them have a source of income for the country where the country can be independent.
Right.
And exercise its own laws.
Right.
Certain other countries don't have that prerogative, yo.
A matter of fact, when we take when I first IMF loan, the whole intent was to destroy, with self-sufficiency.
Right.
Right now, because of subsidization, Jamaica is highly dependent on international goods. Farming not take place in Jamaica to feed the whole Jamaican population. So if be the case, Jamaica decide to rebel and there is some form of embargo or some form of sanction upon Jamaica, guess what? You all niggas gonna die for hunger, man. Hey, remember Michael Manley? And the time of Michael Manley and Siaga, what happened, man? You go to them shops and you couldn't get nothing for purchase, yeah? You know what I mean? Niggas start to suffer. You know what I mean? You know? Like famine hit you. Yeah, that's what this thing is all about, man. Hey, all them countries who rebel, the Caribbean, all them countries who rebel, you know what I mean? Like in South America, you know what I mean, and countries in the Caribbean rebel. Guess what the so-called white man do? Him tell a lie, and him sending him military. Just like him tell a lie today, and sending him about to sending him military in Syria, not right now as we speak, because him actually make a story say Syria is about to fire more chemical bombs upon them people again. So they get prepared now to have a military invasion on Syria in case Syria do this. And guess what? Syria no intend to do that. I just them make it up. You know what I mean? That's what the devil do. Him gonna tell a lie on you. you know what I mean? That him can get him away in your country. If you don't follow according to his plan, man. So there's no such thing as this free autonomy. You know what I mean? You have to go the way this devil said. See, this how the thing go. You know what I mean? And that's to prove it that the politicians them know, say your ideology is totally different from what actually is the fact on the ground. See, we can bring on what Portia Simpson Miller said.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. From the horse's mouth, yes. Alright, so this is from the UK, from the Guardian in the UK.
This is from when,
so 2012.
and the reason why we are bringing out the article from 2012, we are the ones who see them things here come up when them come up, because we are the watchmen, man. And every time them thing come up, we spot them thing here. That's we can bring it out again and again and again for you people here, man. Because them thing I miss you people, man. Them thing I miss you. Yeah? This one number not no hide. Them thing them talk them thing here openly, man. But true as them surveyors say, 85% of the Jamaica people have low IQ. Yeah. Who blind you? That way there? The Lord, man. The Lord, you how about Shemi Rasha blind that I can't see. You grew up at New Day, man. As this, bring on a priest there for my brother, and bring on that brother, and then
Grew up at New Day. Yeah. Alright, this is was posted in the Guardian Friday, January 6, 2012. Jamaica will become a republic, new Prime Minister vows.
Right.
So this was when she was running for Prime Minister the first time. Right. It's after taking an office in a landslide, Portia Simpson Miller pledges to drop Queen as head of state and restore prosperity.
Okay, you see that? As clear as day. Just say that. But you have bugged out people come up, but we bring out them thing here, seeing and talking shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? A matter of fact, look up what republic. What is a republic?
It's a republic from the free dictionary. A state in which supreme power is held by the people and their elected representatives.
I thought when you go vote, basically, yeah, exercise your power for whatsoever direction you want the country to go. What do you think of it, so?
See?
What?
And which has an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch. So we still have a monarch.
So we still have a monarch.
Right.
You know what I mean? So how when the voting process that Jamaica was all about was all a sham. It was all a sham.
Right.
Basically, out your own when your previous prime minister out, see, the whole electoral process in Jamaica was all a sham.
Still is a sham.
And still is a sham.
Right. And people still have chance to go vote.
Yeah. Again. You know what I mean? Right. You don't have a say, man. This is a monarch. You don't have a say. You know what I mean? Who have the say? Who have the final say? Her Majesty the Queen. Bunch of stupid ass niggers. Yeah, appreciate brother.
I said, Deuteronomy 28 and verse, let's start from 28.
Right.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness,
right,
and blindness.
Hey, cause this is madness, man. When we see people come up and do them things here, every election season, you know what I mean? Every August, the 6th of August, they're gonna do this madness again. Seeing this independence madness again. Seeing like this type of independence when they claim is nothing to celebrate. Yeah?
Yeah, clean clothes.
See? You people mad.
Right.
Yeah? You don't think we mad. You people mad, man. Continue, brother.
And blindness and astonishment of heart.
Right.
And thou shalt grope at noonday.
Right.
As the blind gropeth in darkness.
Right.
And thou shalt not.
Even when the light come out, you people still are grope, man. You're blind. Right. See, because even though we are bring them things, your current prime minister, your former prime minister, said them things to you, and you still cannot comprehend what she said. Right. Showing you're blind. Maybe know them higher, but you're blind. Spiritually, man.
Let me finish.
See?
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
You're not gonna prosper because all them arcs coming down, swooping down on you. See? As we bring on corporation earlier. See, all them do from you is make a profit, and you constantly heading down. See, them drain you, them drain you of any form of value you have any at all. And that's what them doing, man. Them sucking on you like vampires. That's what these wicked ass cracker who you believe is a friend. That's what them doing, man. Benefit from your downfall. That's what them all about. Benefiting from your downfall. Nothing else, man. See, go on, brother.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways,
right?
And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
Only oppressed and spoil anymore, and no man shall save thee. Watch, I'm gonna play the IMF video. The brother Rockwell come post the IMF video. You know what I mean? I think it's on my history. You can check it on my history. See, just to push the point across, man. See, only oppress and spoil evermore, because all them corporations here, friends, the so-called white man and them friends, all them do is come here, see, we can't come here as some form of contractors or whatsoever, see, making money off the backs of you people, man. See, so the money go around and come back around and go back to themselves, man. That's what it's all about. It's not about you making any money or you going out in a farm, whatever state, you know, man. See, you can scroll up, brother. Oh, go back. No, the cartoon one. Come on. Yeah. Cartoon one. But it's not that one. Come down. Yeah, this one right here. Let's share the screen.
Managed to create the world's first truly global empire. And it's basically a secret empire. We do it in many ways, but principally, we identify a country that has resources our corporations covet, like oil, range a huge loan to that country from the World Bank or one of its sisters. The money never actually goes to the country. It goes to our own corporations to build the infrastructure projects in that country that help a few very wealthy people that don't benefit the majority of the people who are too poor to buy electricity or have cars to drive on the highways, and yet they're left holding a huge debt that they can't repay. So we go back at some point and say, you can't pay your debts. Give us a pound of flesh, sell your oil real cheap to our oil companies. Vote with us on the next critical UN vote. Allow us to build a military base in your backyard. Something along these lines. And when we fail, the jackals go in and either overthrow or assassinate these leaders. And if the jackals fail, as they did in Iraq, then we send in the military. I don't think the failure is capitalism. I think it's a specific kind of capitalism.
This is the so-called white man scheme where certain groups of friends on the planet doing. Seeing, me and the brother them discussed earlier, even over there, the situation with Syria. Seeing, the other day, Russia do some missile strike. See, I couldn't help but to notice, because I saw my monitor for a long while. Every time you see a missile strike from either Russia or America, seeing these missiles always seems to hit some vital infrastructure in the country. Whether it want to be some power plant or something, where the country basically rely upon. You know what I mean? And it only dawned to me, say, look, man, you see, what takes place in even Syria right now is just two different corporations basically. Seeing? Basically a fight for who are gonna make money off of Syria, man. Because believe it or not, the reason why America is the military industrialized complex, basically, seeing you have contractors who make weaponry, man. You have contractors who make weaponry, and in order for these contractors make any form of money, any at all, seeing, guess what? The weaponries them have to use. So therefore you have to have wars, man. So them have to pay legislators and all them, man, if start wars that them can make money for make weaponry, man. Yeah, that's how the profit come in. See, and when you see it take place in Syria, when Russia send their military into Syria, see, they don't really send their military in Syria for some form of liability. No, it is there for profit. Right. You know what I mean? That's what the whole thing is all about. It's there for profit. All these men is all about is to make profit. Right. You know what I mean? Not to make losses, but to make profit. I want to look on Russia bombing in Syria, say them bombing ISIS and bombing some major infrastructure in Syria. Who you think is going to get all the contracts to rebuild those infrastructures?
Right. On the flip side, now, you know, if this thing would have come to peace after Syria,
yeah,
seeing, you know,
and Russia still did it, Russia would have make the money.
Yeah,
and if America did it, America gonna make the money to build back Syria.
Because you say Russia signed certain agreements with the Syrian government,
right,
to help them with aid, just like you have the UN seeing aid Jamaica with certain things. I have the you call them thing again. They have some whole other thing with the UN startup in Jamaica, basically. They give aid for certain things, and then we have to pass certain legislation. It's the same thing. Right. So Russia have a foothold in Syria, seeing if them start give them financial aid, right, and then them end up have a military base there.
And guess what?
And even oil output.
And not only that, you have certain countries over there in Russia, certain companies over there in Russia, basically who profit from weapons development and ammunition and all them things that Russia been using over there in Syria. So you have certain corporations who make money off of the whole crisis over there. See, that's how the so-called white man operate. You know what I mean? Each crisis, them profit from each crisis. See, so your downfall or your detriment, see, these men profit from your downfall and your destruction, man. See, because Syria is being destroyed right now, and these men making a profit from it. See, this is the devil for you, man. This is the man we have to deal with right now, man. This is the reason why Yahweh to come and take down this man. See, so this man, even when there is no problem, this man is going to create the problem that he can profit from the problem. How can we want to be under a man like this, man?
Create a profitable solution for him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what this man is all about.
Right. Basically, create a product and then create the need for the product.
Right.
See,
exactly.
It's genius, yo.
Yeah.
You have to give it to him. It's genius.
Right.
Right. They create a product and they create a market where the product needed in.
Right.
See.
That's what capitalism brings.
That's what capitalism is about. See?
Yeah.
So because when Jamaica just get them independence in 1962, the Jamaican dollar is strong.
Right.
Right. So in order to make sure so Jamaica don't have economic stability, see, what them do is them say, you have to compete on the free market, the world market,
right,
and them impose certain laws on we to the World Trade Organization, and because of that, we couldn't compete. Right. So with that start building up. So before you know it, see, we have to go to the IMF.
Hey, right? as the brother going to that, your politicians them know about this, man. Them know about it. But guess what?
Them know from Michael Monday, because that's why they want to get out of the clutches. See, the world organizations, the UN, the World Trade Organization, the IMF, the IDB, all them there, yo. See, but what them do, them threaten them life, yo.
Right. Just like the cartoon play earlier, just like it show you.
Right.
See, if you decide say, if you find out that money basically some bunch of leeches, but take your life, and you decide say you want to get them out of your country, guess what? They're gonna try to kill you, or if they're gonna get to kill you, guess what? They must send in the military under false pretense.
Right, just like Grenada.
Just like Grenada. Just like Syria now.
Just like Syria now.
You know what I mean? That's how this man roll, man. This is how this devil roll, man. So you don't have a sovereignty, man. Yeah? Go on, brother.
Alright, so Micah 2 verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Right.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
Right.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
God.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
And covet field and take them by violence, man.
And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Right.
This is what these crackers go all over the planet and do, man. This is the type of regime we're under, man. Since you're not independent. And guess what? You know the sense of how people want to be independent? There's no time in this existence you're going to be that form of independence. Because guess what? If we are not a servant unto the so-called white man, guess who you're going to be a servant to? You're going to be a servant to the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Even though you're still a servant of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, even under the so-called white man, but directly under the Lord governance through King David and the elect. That's how you're going to become servants anyway. You know what I mean? So there's no such thing as total autonomy. You know what I mean? But to show you who are your master right now, because you people don't know, seeing or don't come to the acknowledgement that you actually have a master. Your master now is a so-called white man. And he not only means a master, he means an oppressive, wicked master, man. Oppress the poor. Yeah? And we have all different type of evidence as we have got in to show you how this man oppress the poor.
You go on, brother? Proverbs 29 verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right.
As the brother said, when the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai rule, the people of the earth are going to rejoice. Right. But when the wicked bear rule,
the Lord Yahweh Shai never said, look, man, yeah, call up the 12. Yeah, what we're going to do? Yeah, we're going to tell a lie. We're going to tell a lie on the Moabites them. You know what I mean? We're going to invade them country because we have some policy where them not follow. So we're going to just tell a lie on them and invade them. You know what I mean? And take them shit from them. You know what I mean? Yeah, Lord Yahweh Shai not going to do that. Yeah? We're going to impose our laws on them. You know what I mean? Yes, we're going to say, oh, look, man, you need to keep these laws, man. See, but we're not going to take everything from you. You know what I mean? And leave a poverty stricken. We're not going to do that. You know what I mean? Just like with the so-called white man come and take everything from you. See? And leave you with diseases and a ruined country in the process, man.
Right. See?
Heap.
Yeah, them create illnesses so them can sell the medication.
Yeah.
See? They must create a market and then create a product.
Right.
Right? He said, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Right. So the people in mourning right now upon the earth. See? The people in mourning right now upon the earth. Merely what America is doing, man. See? Merely for what America is doing, man.
Right. Hey,
yeah?
Piece of back to the Michael Monson.
Yeah.
As Ecclesiasticus 21 and verse 8. So he that buildeth his house with other men's money,
right,
is like one that gathereth himself stones for the tomb of his burial.
Right. So that's why Jamaica, Michael Manley said, he say, yo, look, man, Jamaica on an escalator going down. When he realized what the IMF did and them friends, you know what I mean, whether it want to be the World Bank and the hey, let's see if we can find that video there, brother. See with Michael Manley, the IMF. Seeing.
Well,
see, we go on speak life after that.
Life and death.
Life and death. Let's play the interview with Michael Manley. You can come down and see the IMF interview.
IMF sabotage.
Yeah, because when them banks come in and basically give them money with them debt, it's a tool, right? Basically, it's a scheme to basically bring it down because no country ever basically borrow money from the IMF or
no.
Right? It's all about first thing the money is here. The money is not really about money when it exists. You borrow debt, right? The white man is the devil. The white man basically
brother.
Yeah, when I devil, somebody do something like that is a plain works of a devil, lending you something when it exists and a choke on the neck to pay it back, right? Or basically lose your real basically things when it exists, things that exist, yo. At the end of the day, them resources, which really and truly is their resources. It's just a scheme with them basically. Okay, we're going to tell you say you're free, and basically we're going to try it. Look like we're helping. So you know when things come back around, we gather, we repossess our things. Yeah, it look like a something neutral.
Right, like it was all your fault, like you end up with that problem where, you know, right. I mean, when him actually do all of it, yeah.
Right, if the so-called white man, they really I try help you, then you would get the money, you would get recompensation without basically have to pay debt. Like upon the Jew rat them, you know, and the gutter rat them get
the Japanese them get money.
Right.
The Jewish, American government give them millions every year, man. Yes, you niggas don't get anything.
You get
debt in
invisible money. You get money with debt. When it exists, yo, that for sure said the so-called white man now have no good heart towards you. Right? It's a scheme I got you.
Right, it's a scam.
Yes,
it's a scammer. Yeah? I have a nerve to call other people scammer, man.
Right.
I'm the real scammer on the planet. Just a clipping from
First of all, you go to the private banking system and you see, well, can I get a private banking loan? Because I'm strapped for cash and need some support and I'm having trouble paying my overseas bills.
When the private banks won't lend to you, then you've got to do something if you're leader of the country. And typically what you've got to do is to cut back your spending in some way and try and get more money so that the impact of those cutbacks are not as severe as they otherwise would be. It's at that point that you generally come to the IMF.
What you really need is to sit down with them and say, look,
let me show you the dynamic when them say cut your spending. All right. Whatever the government spend money on, if the government cut the spending on whatever services the government spend money on, seeing its services them basically set up for fail. You know what I mean? The government running all type of pressure. So therefore them have to start to privatize all them for instance, if them cut spending on for instance, sewage waste management or whatsoever. You know what I mean? And them have to cut spending on that. It become harder to manage. You know what I mean? So when it become hard to manage, what actually them have to get a private contractor to come in and run it for you. See? So when the IMF come and make them policies, they're going to set the stage for them friend come in as a contractor to come get the job. So all the money will funnel in, funnel back out. And then the government have to find some way to find the money to pay the person who lend them the money in the first place. Which basically is what? Borrowing more money and continue the same process again. We put them in a worse state than before. This is how devilish this man be. Devilish. Devilish.
And in the meantime, I'm strapped for some cash, so can you help me up front get out of the cash bind and then put it in the context of a long-term development plan? And they said, no, long-term development is your problem. We are here only to see who do you owe the money to, why are you in a bind, and we'll lend you some money in a very short time frame at full interest rate to get you out of the bind.
So the aim is not to develop. The aim is to make a profit off of your underdevelopment. Or the reversal. You know what I mean? So the aim is not to help. You know what I mean? The aim is just to profit, man. And to put you in a more bank, as Manley basically a point out. You know what I mean? You can finish playing the video, then we'll continue to go on, brother. And then we'll bring up more precept. Yeah.
They then impose upon you tremendous restrictions in what you can spend.
And then we reach agreement on the set of measures, the budget, the exchange rate, on monetary policy, on interest rates, on banks, on maybe privatization, and say, yep, we think this could solve your problem.
And you say to them, but if I do it that way, when I finish repaying you, I'm going to be in the bind all over.
Exactly, man.
That's not my problem. This is not our problem.
The whole idea was to set conditions which the government could not meet. When the government failed to meet them, you would have to renegotiate a new loan in which the conditions became tighter. So the IMF didn't say, cut out this education program or cut out this health program. What the IMF said is, you must spend only so much money on health and education. And the implication of that was that you had to cut out some programs. Essentially, what the IMF wanted us to do was to devalue our currency. That's the first thing, to make our dollar cheaper.
They needed to expand their exports and diminish their imports. And the best way of doing that is to make foreign currency more expensive.
And since our society is so heavily dependent on imported food, imported fuel, imported books to go to school, imported medicine, when we devalue, the cost of those things we import go up to the citizens. And as a result, the economy today is much more under the control of foreigners, not necessarily through direct ownership, but through the mechanism of debt. In the 1970s,
And you have another the whole thing now, man, because after that now you get what? Cheap labor, man. And when you have cheap labor now, then them friends can come in, set up shop, you know what I mean, and then you have like them sweatshop like over there in China, man. And this is how them corporations that make money. You know what I mean? Cheap slave labor, man. Because if you watch a full documentary of this, basically what happened, you have them free zone will come to Jamaica and you have people whenever they get paid adequate amount of money, man, for work. And when the Jamaican people basically start to protest against them not getting paid some of the time, seeing, and when they can get paid, they get a little bit of money for them pay. Seeing what the companies them do. Them import workers from China. You know what I mean? To replace the Jamaican people who are called for more salary, man. See, so that's what them devils do, man. See, that's what them all about. Yeah?
You're independent, but that's independent.
$800 million. By the end of the 1980s, we owed $4 billion. Nowadays, we owe $7 billion.
And now we owe $2.1 trillion.
All the time the debt is rising, our capacity to export to produce is getting less.
Is what? With capacity. Basically, with capacity, seeing self-sufficient is what? Getting less. Finish the precept again, brother. Read the precept again. Well, I gotta read first before going to that.
Trying to do that,
See him when go up the end part of the one who said go up.
Okay.
Alright, we about Deuteronomy 28 and verse start from, let's go to the point. Right. 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, right. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. Thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
Right. So basically what them do is a more sophisticated type of spoiling.
Right.
And a direct invade the country, take your goods and put you in a shackles and chains are no, them do it in a more sophisticated way. Where the common man not even know say I'm getting oppressed.
Right, because
no, the common man not even know say the whole goal of the IMF, which was started by the UN. It's actually a UN charter started the IMF. It's all about making sure that the developing countries stay developing and don't develop into first world countries. People don't know that, yo.
Basically, you become a underdevelopment.
Right. See?
Yeah.
All right, but then again, right now, the whole Bretton Woods Agreement was started the IMF. Seeing is about to come to an end anyways, because the elite is about to do away
with the IMF. More oppressive system than this one, man. It's gonna be more oppressive, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? What these men coming up with, man.
Total surveillance, total control.
Yeah.
Right. Basically, with the IMF and the IDB and America, basically, them only serve them purpose, seeing for the last 50, 60, 70 years, seeing to make the powers that be get certain amount of wealth. Right. Now that them reach a certain position, now they more establish the new world order.
Right.
Right. The IMF and the IDB was just very
now that we get that wealth, we're gonna protect that wealth. From who we take the wealth from.
Right.
See, we cease to spoil now. So therefore we're gonna protect we spoil. But you know what scripture said? When thou cease to spoil, thou shalt be a spoil.
Right.
Let's paraphrase it.
Hey,
let's
see back I asked it to with the when them so-called get the whole topic of the basically independence, right? Are you Jamaica independent and stuff? When them tell us say you're independent, but which we know we just prove say you're independent from the government of England, but not from the monarch, right? But them basically they are cut expense, right? Remember, you know, when them the in charge of slave and the slaves them they know so them are slaves. You used to have rebellion on the slave on plantation, right? Life used to last, plantation get burned down, things, right? So now, as the brother says, a more sophisticated type of slavery. No, you're not really find places that burn down that way they like. And
rebellion,
yeah,
man.
you know that uproar there, because people think them free. And when you try to tell them say you are still a slave, them say, oh no, you are slave, them free, right? But yet still them still have them still have pay tax, them still have a we call it no.
Them not actually own nothing, them own no position, none at all. Basically just landholders, nobody. You know about that allied title, right. See, which basically it doesn't even make a sense neither, because if you have it, how you gonna defend it, man? Right. Hey, going back to the to Abraham and Lot, you know what I mean? What happened when the kings them come? Them come and them take away Lot and everything what them have. Right. And what Abraham did,
raise a small army.
He raised a small army to defend it. Right. To take back so what was taken, man.
So you was a little John Brown.
Yeah, so you have an allied and title or whatsoever.
So basically, technically, you know, if you buy a plot of land, you know, and you want true owner of that land, that means that your plot of land is a sovereign state.
Right.
So that means that you supposed can defend that plot of land.
Right.
From
man come spoil it.
The man come to spoil it, but you can't, yo. Yeah. See? So really and truly, you don't own that land.
Own it, man.
See?
You can't own it, you can't defend.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have a lion and you have him pride. You know what I mean? Bunch of female lion, young lion come and they beat him ass and take it from him. You know what I mean? Because him teeth them start rocking out because he might get old. You know what I mean? See, so a young lion come and take it from him. So once you're able to defend what is yours anymore, it's gonna be taken from you, man.
Hey, and next thing again to the land to get freedom, right? Remember from day one before we come into captivity, right? Before we come over here, this land basically on ours, right?
Right.
So white man bring over here from a plantation to come work.
Right.
When them basically so-called give it that independence, right? The land still belong to the queen,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Them tell you,
it belong to the queen,
right? So how anything at all you can build upon the queen land, you alright, put it on a small level, right? That's like remember you say that, okay, right? On a small level, if a man own piece of land out there and a woman come build a house on the man land, or vice versa, basically you lose that, you know, because you don't have a title to prove that you're one, right? So I said to the so-called white man.
And see, the whole thing with the so-called white man is basically, as I said, to make profit, man. Because whenever time Jamaica privatize anything at Jamaica because of the debt you owe, see, when they privatize anything, basically a company will come in and set up shop on the place where they so-called privatize, see, it's on the Queen land.
Right.
So whatsoever profit coming from the property of the Queen, it go back to who? The Queen.
Right.
You know what I mean? So privatization is just like the Queen having a long-term lease with another man. But basically I pay him. PR basically, you know, whatsoever means the government do it. You know what I mean? See? Because the money have a benefit from something that belongs to them. So if money are generated from my property, I'm supposed to get a cut out of it. No. See? So I say it go. You know what I mean? And guess what? If something wrong with the property, me not gonna maintain it.
Right.
And
the leaders, them, and I like say, yo, you see what I try to tell you is the leaders, them know them thing because remember when the dirt, them find the mineral along a west.
Them the Queen property.
And America ready to come in, America start basically investigate about it. When them come and say, them say the Queen property. So them man are a leader, them are leader, yeah. Them know them are devils also, yo. Them join onto the so-called white man to gain.
Right. See? So yeah, you after all them things that happen, seeing all them contract they make and them things, guess who stand for all I debt them after the money come on and go to your hand and go back to them? Guess who get leave with the debt? You people get leave with the debt, man.
Yeah, come on, people.
See, and guess what? The same devaluation of your currency, the labor get cheaper, all them things they get cheaper, so you become what? Slaves, man, because of the process you have austerities and all them things that coming into play. You know what I mean? Where basically you're going back right into the state of being a slave.
And can I check something again? So like why them say that the land belongs to the Queen? They never have power to stop America from basically, if America want to come and take anything, Jamaica and the army are power basically prevent America from do that. So they make sure say, hey, if you are trying to do that, basically must say Queen property and say talk to them.
Yeah, and as I read earlier, the queen in charge of our military.
Right.
Seeing, so basically she can call militaries from other Commonwealth realms, seeing, to defend
our
man,
thing, America is a part of the Commonwealth.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though our four state
claim
to be a part of the Commonwealth, you know what I mean? They must still a part of the Commonwealth, yeah. Right. Seeing, so them are independent from the elites, man, on the earth, yeah. You see me? And the Queen is just another puppet, right? You know what I mean?
See, right now,
you say the borrower,
the crown or the
Rothschilds, the crown,
long time,
yeah, for the so-called emancipation, of slavery.
See, I wish war that again. I think
about for the abolition of slavery, them the monarch, the British monarch, or the Rothschilds.
That's alone, man. From before that, man, they have a war with the Guan, man. Seeing where after that, they have the Bank of England basically owned by the Rothschild. Seeing Canberra, which war. Seeing. But anyway, some priests, and Nehemiah 5 verse 4, they were also that said we have borrowed money for the king's tribute,
right,
and that upon our lands and vineyards. Yet now our flesh is as the flesh of our brethren, our children as their children. And lo, we bring into bondage our sons and our daughters to be servants, and some of our daughters are brought into bondage already. Neither is it in our power to redeem them for other men of our lands and vineyards.
Yeah, the land from there will never belong.
Never belongs to you.
It's a big Ponzi scheme.
You use somebody else's thing and put yourself in a debt.
Right. It's a big scheme because the land belongs to the Queen, but guess what? When time the IMF and them other banks that come with your money, they will put the land up and them stuff there for commodity, right?
I never hear one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So them repossess back them land because it's basically wealth transfer up at top, right? And now basically you are still slave which never get free.
Stand all of the expense, man.
And also get transferred too. Right? Because when scripture says no, you basically have to become you basically have to be you're gonna stand for the surety then. Right? And guess what the owner? You basically get transfer from the owner, which is emancipation, to the next owner. Right?
And the scripture says when borrows a servant and then they bring it already. Yeah.
Hey, as we said, the grew up and noon day can't see them thing here because your leaders tell you one thing and you know because the whip across the back 24/7 and you have a watchman over here certain.
The whip is across the back, but it's in a different way. You know what I mean? You have the police basically. We're basically going into policy.
Right.
You know what I mean? See, basically, when you pay, whatsoever revenue you pay, you know what I mean? When you go to the court system and them things, it's not about justice, man. The so-called white man is not about justice, man. See, everything is some form of income. So when you go to the bench, which basically you're banking, you know what I mean? In the court, basically you're going to pay a fine.
Right.
You know what I mean? See, for your crime.
Right.
That's all. It's about monetary transactions, man.
Right.
That's how it take place. It's all about the dough. It's not about law and harder. It's about you having the ability to pay for what you do. Pay as you go. That's what it is, man. Pay as you go. You know what I mean? That's what the type of system we're in. You know what I mean? Oppressive system. You know what I mean? Because you can drive down the road and buy us. You have all these laws that get passed here. You have to continue handing over money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Subject to payments.
You know what I mean? And then you have the police, where basically will keep that policy in place.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Once you go before the court, basically you fine them, gonna fine you.
Yes.
Which you have to pay. Well, if you have it, you have to pay a fine.
Yeah.
Basically, like the whole court system basically I deal with the queen. Them police force vote to the queen, the
military,
judge, everybody, yeah.
You're paying a fine, man.
Them sworn into the queen. Right, so that tell everything. Right, and people think say tax. No, it is like if they tell Jake say yo, say yo, tax or something is supposed to pay for free. Them think I'm mad to say I tell them, I'm tell them say yo, yeah man, taxpayer light, provide light in the communities, them and make them come build road and provide water for run to your house and them something.
Not a light, a JPS as a contractor come here come some light, man. See, you have all different type of contractors come here, come do them thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have countries used to pay tax, but if you're free, you don't pay tax. Just like the brother bring out earlier, in James Intellect post in the chat, the tell us say the Romans them basically used to make some small place basically like the own government. Them used to pay tax. Is it basically you run it by yourself in a certain eyesight, but basically you still belong to the Roman Empire, right? Because through tax. Right, so said we with Jamaica now, we still pay tax.
You pay tribute, man.
To bring a priest up for that. It's Matthew 17 verse 24, and when they were come to Capernaum, they that received tribute money came to Peter and said, does not your master pay tribute? He said, yes. And when he was coming to the house, Yahushua prevented him, saying, what thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Of their own children or of strangers? Right. Peter said unto him, of strangers. Yahushua said unto him, then are the children free.
Right. The children free. But
so we're not free because we're paying tribute, man. The Queen, the Rothschilds, seeing the Duponts, the Gettys, the Wahlbergs, guess what? Their children are free, man. You're not free.
Yeah, man might say, because Jake trying to be smart at all times. I say, okay then. Basically everybody pay tax in everyone knows a normal thing. Hey, guess what? The elite rob the world. Right? The elite. The man with the top rob the even them one people them rob.
Hey, right? Even Donald Trump is a low class elite, you know what I mean? Right. We're at the bottom of the table and him evade tax, man. You know what I mean? When I think like campaign was Donald Trump not paying a tax. You know what I mean? You find a way to beat the system. You know what I mean? So the top elite them don't pay tax. They pay tax to who themselves.
And the business owner them where they pass certain levels, right? When they tax them, they reflect it back on the people, man. Tax go right back down to their bottom, right? And you pay it, okay? We'll put 10% tax on you, all right? We'll increase by 10%.
Utility bills. Similarly, like how them decide they want to levy a tax on the tobacco company. All the money know what? Raise the price of cigarette. Them say them put tax for alcoholic beverages. All right, raise the price of alcoholic beverages. That's it. See, many people stand in charge.
Yeah, right? You always have a stand the liability. Right. Them only set up for make profit. Right. Right. You bear the loss. Get this in your thick skull. You bear the loss. Them make the profit. Give me the strangers among you. You know what I mean? It's a part of the curse, man. It's a dynamic. Seeing like built to keep you down. You know what I mean? You're not free. You're a servant to the lenders, and you're a servant to all the nations. Seeing we profit off of your downfall, man. Yeah, go on.
As the Deuteronomy 28 and 43, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high,
right,
and thou shalt come down very low.
This is the dynamic. See? Them are going forever grow. And you go forever and go down, because guess what? You stand the liability. Them stand for the profit.
Right. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Right.
He shall be the head,
right,
the queen, head of state.
Right.
Right. And thou shalt be the tail.
Right.
Right.
See, so that's the precedence that gets set by the Lord. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, man, until the day the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, you know what I mean? So them angels and them sons to come, the angel and them son to come down here to come rescue it out of this madness, man. See? That's what his brothers out here laboring for. You know what I mean? Deliverance from this trap, from this web of wickedness, yeah? See? That's what we're in right now. A life not worthy to live, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You know, if everybody have nothing more, them can't add.
So, last place, Mark 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us.
As from day one, the Lord is the one who put you in this predicament. That's why even if you come and do a sit down like this, the very fact that you have to come and speak on a point like this, seeing, it's because the Lord scatter away.
Right.
You know what I mean? And all them curses that come upon women.
For approach and a curse, and to be subject to payments.
We are subject to payments. We're paying for what we, all things we want to know about we are paying for.
Right. According to the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power.
And yeah, niggas keep doing the same levels of wickedness, man.
Right. Or even more.
Yeah, as the brother said, more.
Our precepts say them surpass the deeds of them fathers.
Right.
Father never did choose them gender, choose them age and all them foolishness there.
Or give a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old a chance.
Choose them gender.
Choose the gender they want to be.
Legalize pedophile and all them things. Yeah, so our people nowadays surpass the deeds of the wicked, yo. Seeing them worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. The precepts say, yo, if the deeds that were done, seeing by Yahushua were done in Sodom and Gomorrah, they would have repent, yo. Seeing America not gonna repent. There's no repentance because the scripture say we would have healed Babylon. See, but she's not healed. There's no healing Babylon, yo. And America, Jamaica is part of Babylon. See, so there's no healing Jamaica. There's no Jamaica 2020 pray for Jamaica campaign and all them crap. Them thing they vain, yo, because them thing they all against seeing where the most I prescribe for Jamaica.
Against your well-being, man.
And it's against your well-being, because we in our system right now, we are destroyed spiritually, physically, seeing emotionally, mentally, every kind of alley, the system are destroyed.
Yes, yeah.
Right? So in order if you want a prosperous life, where you claim so you really want, seeing pray for the kingdom get come, yo, as the precept say, as the last prayer said that the kingdom come. Seeing yeah, pray for that. Pray for Jamaica get destroyed, pray for America get destroyed. Seeing because the good now come if the wicked still in place, yo. Seeing you never ever find rest under the government of the so-called white man, because him not set up to give you rest, yo. Him set up to punish you. Right? And him can't, the scripture said can thou make an unclean king out of a clean thing. Seeing you can't do that, yo.
There is a female respondent and she talk about they are good white people. There's no good white people, man.
Don't believe them,
you know what I mean? And for them perspective of good is because maybe a white man can give them give her a gift. You know what I mean? And smile and laugh. When somebody give you a gift, it must be sincere.
Say a gift destroy the heart.
Yeah, say a gift destroy the heart. It must be sincere. You know what I mean? Because you have to understand this. The so-called white man do a lot of things in the past. And he's not going to do anything to cover up what he do. You know what I mean? And to prevent any form of retaliation. So, him know what to do to people. And in order for people come angry and aggressive at him, he have to do something to appease with. Right. You know what I mean? To pretend that him and we are friends. Right. Not because he want to be friends, but to protect him ass, man. See? It should help disguise the filth when do. You know what I mean? See? So the so-called white man not be a friend for your benefit. You know what I mean? He be a friend because he have some gain from being a friend with you. Right. See? It's scripture tell you a friend cannot be known yet.
Was Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
So never trust the enemy, man. Because the facts still remain. This man have a track record. You know what I mean? From the greatest white man to the regular peon man, where we say they have black friends. Right. You know what I mean? And then they go barbecues together and all them things, you know? Yeah. You know, family outings and them things they look, man. From the greater to the smaller. Do not trust them, man. Because they have some form of advantage I get from the situation, man. Yeah.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Right.
Though he humble himself and go crouching,
right,
yet take good heed and beware of him, right, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
Right.
And thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away.
Right. See? If you have opportunity,
It's a front tenant.
if you have opportunity, see, to go around your brother, trust me, he might not do it, eh?
Verse 16, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
Right.
He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied.
Yeah,
with
me
blood.
cry with you. Black Lives Matter, you see some cracker out there with sign. Stop killing black people. Man, weep with him eyes. See, but if it be a situation where him not feel threatened, you know what I mean? He might kill your ass, man.
Right.
I get you the ass. Because enough white people, the reason why them deal with black people is because them feel threatened by them past, man. That's the only reason why. Right. Them know that them do something and they might expect you to retaliate, so they might go friend you up that they don't retaliate, man. That's all.
But at the end of the day, seeing if civil unrest kick off,
yeah,
what them do? Them are gonna shoot you.
Them gonna shoot you.
See, because
the risk of retaliation is very high.
Exactly. Them can't friend you up when that go on. So you know what? Them are gonna protect them own. Right. Then you're gonna realize how the so-called white man is not for you. Right. See, when white men kicking off your doors and shooting off your head.
Look at maybe the friend with the got barbecue together.
See, I don't know not to trust the enemies. The precepts are gonna come to life, yo. See?
I mean, so they know good white people, man. And if hey, look, man, if you want to know that if this devil is the devil, test them with the scriptures, man. Right. I'm certain. Say, yo, not for them are gonna deny the truth of the scriptures, man.
Right.
That in itself make you know, say, yo, this man, seeing, is not a good individual, man. Because once it come on to the word of the Heavenly Father, you know what I mean? Him not in agreement, man.
Yeah, being nice that means you're righteous.
Yeah, being nice that means you're righteous. You know what I mean? Yeah. See? He say that overthrow judgment, man, when they take a reward. You know what I mean? The white man give money. Yeah. So because you got a job and you have a white boss and then pay you every fortnight or every month, and that means your boss good. Yeah. You know? You bring a pie, come give one of them pagan this holiday or whatever, a good white people them with the piss in your pie. Yeah. You know, hey. Hey, well, you know, we don't really want to stray forward that so earlier. It's all a different topic. You know what I mean? But hey, with that we say, Kalal, Yahweh Shem Yahweh, also the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers them participate. You know what I mean? The brothers them watch the live stream. You know what I mean? Next week Tuesday again where you know, God's willing. So we have another topic where, you know, can edifying. Yeah. So shalom to all the brothers them where they're doing this thing in sincerity. You know what I mean? Shalom. Shalom.